In this case, the collector should not be accessible to the SMS method. It should only be able to send based on whatever template that is already available in the system. SMS report. That refers to this function over here. Super user view means that a user can view all the SMSs going out and SMSs coming in. Supervisor means the user can view the SMSs going out and coming in under a specific group of collectors that is assigned to him or her only. An individual view refers to all the SMSs that were sent and received by the particular collector only. Next, import data. This refers to this section over here, import batch. This is where you add in accounts from an Excel file in bulk. A collector should not be allowed to do this. Search duplicate. This refers to this button over here. Assign batch. This refers to the access to this function over here to assign accounts within the system to the collectors. Next, company settings. This refers to this function over here. Next, today's summary refers to this screen over here. Now note also that the settings that you make over at today's summary can also reflect on the user screen. Notice when I click on Chris, access level is collector, and this is all I see. But when I click on user, whose access level is super user, I'm able to view this extra function over here. This is where you can add collectors into your team. Again, notice access level is super user, and if I have to go back to access config and click on super user, the today's summary screen is set to supervisor view, and that's the reason why you see the extra function. So I'm going to set this back to super user view, where you'll be able to see everything and not just restricted to the users that is defined under you. Next is the report. Now over here, you'll be able to define what are the reports that will be visible to this particular user. Next, messaging. Messaging gives you the option to select normal mail and important mail. Refer to this message function over here. When priority is set to important, a message will immediately pop up when a user or when the recipient logs into Volare. So this access config over here allow you to select whether or not that this particular user can opt for the important mail priority. Color remarks refers to the debtor page again over here. Follow-up details. Now notice that some of the colors are black and some of the colors are red. This is dependent on the user or the collector that key in these remarks. So in this case, mine, who is a collector, is set to black. Next, log case. Log case refers to several screens. The first would be the advanced search. First, given the right privileges, you can unlock cases that are locked. Next, once an account is locked, given the privilege, you may view and edit the file. Next, no next call or PTP. This again refers to the debtor page. Given the right privileges based on the setting mentioned just now, you will be allowed to update an account without specifying the next call. However, it is always recommended that you leave this to not allow update for collector. Next, existing debtor contact. This again refers to the debtor page. Based on the access config setting for this, you may or may not be allowed to add or edit existing address, as you can see in the debtor page. Next, transfer. This refers to this button over here to view accounts that has been transferred in and out over a specified duration. Next, client summary. This refers to this screen over here. Notice the two tabs, status summary and collector summary. If client summary is accessible, you will then see another tab that says client summary in your today page. Okay, that should be all for now. Again, as mentioned earlier, it is best that you leave this as it is and come back and change these settings later once you're more familiar with your current workflow and the system.